Don't believe everything you're told, including from me. And yet y'all believed it.
It's safe to say a lot has been added to the Nikocado Avocado lore in the last week. I know, I just talked about it in my last video, but new information has came out from an old privated video of his that is now leaked. And this really shows that he wasn't actually 2 steps ahead. He was more or less just kind of winging it, and it's worked out extremely well in his favor. But to catch everyone up to speed, Nikocado Avocado, one of the largest mukbang channels on the internet, he vanished earlier this year with his last video being extremely depressing. He had this long rant how he threw away all of his health and his life to eat for views on the internet. Then the creator SunnyV2 had a viral video covering this last week. Then a couple days later, Nikocado returns extremely skinny. It seems like he went through this full-on factory reset and completely deleted all the updates where he was fat. Apologies for the blue screen scare, but since then, all of his posts has essentially been like, I am a mastermind. I am 2 steps ahead. I masterminded all of this. Look at me. Which, I mean, congratulations, dude. You are the mastermind of your own life. We all are. And don't get me wrong, I am extremely happy for him for losing all that weight. I mean, he probably added so many years to his life by doing that transformation. Here are some of these posts that he's been posting to give you guys a little bit of an idea.
Two steps ahead. I'm always 2 steps ahead.
So for those of you guys who don't know, the reason he's just prolonging this video to a little bit over a minute by dancing, to get paid on TikTok, you need to have a video longer than 1 minute. That's how you activate the monetization system, I guess, for a video. But he's also going, look at me, guys. You were all wrong. You all said I was going to die a fat person. Now I'm skinny. So also, it's funny. And this is why it has 116 million views on TikTok. That is outrageous. That is crazy. Nikocado Avocado is one of the biggest things to happen this year now with these kinds of views. This one has 19 million views. He's still just rubbing it in with emotes on TikTok. Good for him. Man, I'm not even mad. The top comment is, we need to see Orland now. And I agree. If he did that transformation, that would be crazy as well.
2 steps ahead.
Right. Okay, but then to add to all of this, he also uploaded a video on his 3rd YouTube channel titled 2 Steps Ahead. The truth was in front of you the entire time. And here he shows this infamous clip that we actually covered in my last video and in a video of mine a little over 2 years ago.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment I've come to know. Certainly the greatest social experiment of my entire life. It's alluring. It's compelling. It's gripping. To bear witness, to observe all these unwell, unbalanced, disoriented beings roam the internet.
He's being so vague here. Things will make a little bit more sense later on, but to call all of this a social experiment is very interesting, because it really just goes to show you like how far someone will go for views and attention on the internet. I mean, he ate himself to the point to where it must have been extremely dangerous for his own health. Thankfully, he's now lost it all, but he did this all for his YouTube career, it seems like. Or actually, no, this was actually a side effect of his YouTube career, considering his YouTube career consisted of him eating 3,000 plus calories calories in one sitting in front of a camera. No wonder you're going to put on the weight, especially if you don't have a rigorous training program after that or have the extremely toxic habit of purging afterwards. But that'll give you a whole different set of horrific consequences. I guess the fact of the matter is there is just no way to have a healthy life if your career is eating 3,000, 5,000, or even more calories in one sitting while filming yourself for YouTube. And I feel like 3,000 to 5,000 calories is actually underestimating how much he was actually eating, because some of these videos are just insane.
In search of stories, in search of ideas, of conflict, of rivalries, where people develop a distinctive desire.
He's just describing
engagement,
news, media, commentary, just like
involved with the stories, and therefore become product of influence.
People are interested in what's currently going on. That's been a thing forever. He's just describing that like a supervillain.
Time unspent from lackluster lifestyles, spoiling their minds while stimulating them at the exact same time. It's brilliant. But it's also dangerous. It's dangerous.
Why does silence get so loud?
Has been positioned to where I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm.
Dude, you eat like 5,000 calories, film it and upload it to YouTube. What are you talking about? I'm now monitoring my ants in an ant farm, or my audience is like ants in an ant farm.
One follows another, follows another, follows another. It's mesmerizing. It's enthralling. It's spellbinding. Just look at all these consumers. All of these lost and bored people consuming anything that they're told to consume. I am the villain. I make myself one.
I am the villain if I make myself one. Yep, pretty sure that's how that works. I'm trying to see where you're going with this, but I guess this is the opening monologue of an hour-long video titled 2 Steps Ahead, the truth was in front of you the entire time. And don't worry, we're not watching the whole thing. We're just watching the introduction.
And people will consume these stories year after year after year.
Because people want to know what's currently going on.
Stories that shock, that confuse, stories that are deliberately made to blur the boundaries between fact and fiction. Stories that permeate, infect, and linger in the minds of the ants. Influence the ants. Brainwash the ants. You are the ant.
Hell yeah. Let's get it.
I woke up this morning to money deposited into my account.
Good for you.
Simply not doing something. For simply not going through with something. People are the most fucked up creatures on this planet. And you will continue to consume. And I'll continue to be 2 steps ahead.
It's interesting that he's highlighting this so much because, I mean, like, at the time here, he's a guy who sits and eats a lot of food for a living, posts it to the internet, it gets watched by very many people, and here he's like, you are ants for watching me. Yes, I see that's a part of his character, but it's just a super villain arc.
Today, I thought it would be a splendid idea to go out and get some food and film it for you. Gee, are you surprised? Have you forgotten the story? Are you not paying attention? After all, you're here to consume, are you not?
Oh man. Okay, so like that's the cut. And then he cuts into, I guess, like the opening of his new video, right? Okay, so this was the old video from 2022. That was his introduction right there.
Woke up from a very long dream. And I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body. Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick and boring and irrelevant.
I don't think boring or irrelevant would strike me as words to describe Nikocado at all.
Messed up creatures on the entire planet.
Okay, so this is like a parody of that last monologue.
2 steps ahead.
Okay, so and then it like kind of like scales into this video, right? So what we saw earlier was the introduction to this video. And then, you know, he just goes to Fat Burger, buys a bunch of food.
Sheepers, creepers. Okay, peasants. Peasants, gather around. It's time to watch the king eat while you sit and starve and eat air.
The one thing you can't take away from him is he is entertaining in his own ways. Like, the dude's an entertainer. The reason we made this video is because, I guess, back in the day, after he posted this first monologue that we just watched, the introduction, people were apparently upset with that monologue, so he made a response video on his private Twitter account at the time. And I guess someone screen recorded it and posted it to the internet. That video did not get any views until now recently. It seems like a bunch of people got it recommended, including myself. And this really changes a lot because now we get to see him reflecting to that video 2 years ago.
I'm having a bad day. Hi, internet world. It's me, Nikocado Avocado. And let me tell you why I'm upset. It's actually your fault. Last month,
Right.
YouTube video, and I said, I'm 2 steps ahead. My life on the internet is a big social experiment. And what was the result of making that video? Y'all believed it. You freaking believed it. Someone made a TikTok that got 57 million views. That says, Nikocado breaks character. I saw another one today, had 13 million views. Nikocado's played us all, he's an evil genius. Oh my God. I literally typed that out. It's not even real. Does it look like I actually acted out gaining 250 pounds? Gaining 250 pounds? I just acted out. This is all just an act. Let me just rip off my fat suit. I can't believe my eyes. Uneducated and just easily tricked people are. This is so ironic that wasn't even real. Gaining weight for clicks and to fool people? Oh, trust me, you don't mean that much. I don't care about you that much. I really don't. I'm gonna waste 6 years of my life gaining weight to entertain you. I don't think so. He breaks character. We've all been played by this evil genius. Oh my God. I literally typed up a Batman monologue and read it on camera. I'm scared for society, actually.
I love this because it shows that he was winging it. I mean, he was winging it, and that was a genius way to wing it. He saw that monologue being the perfect way to spin him losing all that weight, which it was. I mean, he couldn't have executed on that better. Bravo to Nikocado Avocado. But, or this video was a part of being 2 steps ahead. Who knows? We never know with him. That's what kind of makes it entertaining as well.
Okay, I'm a little afraid. Y'all need to go to school, learn something. Think outside the box. Don't believe everything you're told, including from me. And yet y'all believed it. That's actually scary.
All right, so the question is then, did he wing it, or is he 2 steps ahead and he's a massive mastermind? I think it was one of the most well-executed winging it moments that we've seen on YouTube, at least this year, for a long time. But I guess we're also talking about Nikocado Avocado, so It's hard to tell. I just wanted to make this quick video with the update of what's currently going on with the Nikocado Avocado situation. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Feel free to subscribe. Also, feel free to check out my mats at matt.city. Link will be down in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.